So, I watched the new Ghostbusters movie, and it wasn't good. Let me explain. I'm not a big Ghostbusters fan. The original movie is a very good movie, but I don't care much for the merchandise, spin-offs, and whatnot. I don't have a strong connection to the brand, so there weren't any strong feelings either way about how this new movie would go. I, of course, heard about the controversies and the immense negative backlash to the trailer, so I expected the movie to not be good. For one thing, Sony isn't known for making good comedies, but I went into this movie with an open mind and hoped those snap judgments would be proven wrong. Unfortunately, those snap judgments were proven right because this movie is an uneven, unfunny mess. It's pretty fair to compare it to the original because of all the parallels, particularly in the character roles. Nearly every character in the new movie is an XP of one from the original, and this is a problem for the new movie. The big reason the original is so beloved is because of the chemistry between the leads. The humor comes from their performances and how well they play off each other. Conversely, pop culture though seems to mostly remember the premise as what people liked. While the premise is interesting, it needs the heart of the cast dynamic and good direction. I really like the actresses they picked to be the leads in this movie and thought they could make a good team. Some of them have worked together, so they know each other's strengths and talents. Sadly, they weren't funny and didn't play off each other too well. Kristen Wiig's performance lacks charisma. She is mostly there to get covered in slime and to make googly eyes at Liam Hemsworth. Melissa McCarthy, who I adored in Spy, doesn't have a lot to work with in this script. I could see them attempting some of the humor from Spy and some of the improv, but it didn't work in this movie. A lot of the humor is low-brow and reliant on characters constantly being forced to say something to try to get a laugh. Kate McKinnon was okay, but she played the goofy mad scientist character to cliched degrees and had inappropriate responses to situations. When they see their first ghost, she reacts by eating Pringles. Why? No real reason, just product placement. And what Sony comedy would be complete without shameless product placements? I liked Leslie Jones. Her performance, aside from some of the screaming, was actually more grounded than the other characters, particularly in that she actually reacts to bizarre circumstances like a person would. Her character was consistent while the others weren't. You can see the inconsistencies with the other leads when the improv scenes occur. Kristen Wiig feels like she's playing two different characters in the movie, one in the scripted scenes and another in the improv scenes. A few of the actors from the original movie were strong-armed, asked to make cameos in the new movie. Bill Murray looked absolutely miserable the entire time he was on screen, and his character serves very little purpose. He's also dressed like a pimp, for some reason. The worst character, by far, in my opinion, was Liam Hemsworth's character. He's supposed to be the distaff counterpart to Janine from the original, but instead of being a sassy, no-nonsense woman, his character is a frustratingly stupid, self-important idiot. I already have low tolerance for idiot characters, but if they have charm and personality, those can be endearing characters. Liam Hemsworth's character, on the other hand, is nothing more than an attractive dumb guy. His lines, some of which had to be improv because who would write that junk, made me cringe in my seat. He adds nothing to the movie. Then there is all the controversy, which I can't help but believe was intentional. The trailer was a disaster. The promotion of the film put way too much emphasis on the negative comments to the trailer and blew them out of proportion, and then they kept bringing up how fans of the original weren't happy and labeled them as sexist, insulating the movie from criticism so that anyone that didn't like it would be lumped into that category. On top of that, groups were getting together to prove those so-called sexists wrong. When you add that to the film's actual quality, it feels like the studio was ginning up this controversy to have an audience for the film, and that is shameless. They made a movie to market to women, but put the bare minimum effort into appealing to them by just casting women in the main roles. trot out this uninspired script using a brand people recognize, and then took the blowback from the fans of the original and blew it out of proportion to outrage people into supporting the film. I hope we can agree that that's despicable marketing, right? Perhaps we will learn from this. The internet loves to be up in arms about something new and hot and just ends up with egg on the face in the end. Maybe next time we'll notice when a movie studio is playing the public to cover up for a bad film. That's probably wishful thinking, but I'm an optimist. These are just my opinions, so take them with a grain of salt. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter for updates on new videos. I'll see you all next time.